Are you tired of the same old sports media? Are you tired of hot takes, arguments, and questions that are just completely off base?
Luckily, we have something for you. Touchdowns and tangents of the people, for the people, by people who care about the culture and all its concise commentary. Like how you you pointed at me like you forgot that the soundboard's on your side of the room.
No, I pointed at you to do the intro since you're not going to be able to do the intro for the next 2 weeks.
Damn, that's crazy. But you're right. This is Touchdowns and Tangents, everybody. We are on time this week for our first time in a while.
We're like 7 minutes late, but it's fine.
And this is our time threshold. We get it's like flights. It never takes off exactly when it's supposed to. You get like a 15-minute grace period. But anyway, I'm Kenneth Barry.
I'm PD Camarillo.
We got the Frisco legend over here.
The Frisco legend.
The queen of the Frisco freak-off. I'm kidding. Don't run with that. But you can definitely make shirts. I mean, make the merch, even if it's a lie.
Rewind.
Hey, is Frisco close to Waco?
Fuck no.
No. They're probably like 2 hours away from each other.
You're better off going to Irving. Irving is nice, too.
I'm going to have a car, so is there anywhere else I can drive to?
Irving.
And Waco, Texas was your first thought, bro?
Yeah, that's disgusting. You should just stay in Alabama.
I'm a big HGTV guy.
Like 2 people live in Waco, and they both hate it.
Yeah. They're probably atheists, too.
Chip and Joanne like it.
No, bro, they're heavy Catholic there in Waco. There's the school of Baylor. Baylor's in Waco.
I thought Baylor was a Christian university, not Catholic.
Yeah, well, the kids are Christian, but the parents are Catholic.
That's 100% accurate. Yes. I've never...
Doesn't wild shit happen at Baylor, though?
Yes, wild shit happens at every religious university. TCU's Christian, too.
Where's TCU at?
TCU's
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Yeah. They'll pull up on Andy and get the expose 30 for 30.
That coca?
That 30 for 30.
Those Tank Carter drugs? Yeah, TCU had a run.
Don't miss
for
the wedding venue, bro.
I'm just saying, go to Irving. Irving is really nice.
Irving's nice.
And it's like
Irvine.
it's Irvine? I thought it was Irvine.
Where did King of the Hill take place?
Wasn't it Irvine?
It's Irving.
Or was it Arlington?
It's Irving, isn't it?
It's 100% Irvine.
It's not Irvine. It's not spelled like Irvine. It's spelled IRVING.
Wait, no, there's an Irvine and there's also an Irving.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like there's a Kyrie one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Irving is in Dallas. You're right. My bad, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Dallas, like the
Arlen. Where's Arlen?
I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, I was there. I was cooking. They got the bar over there.
Arlen is outside of Houston.
Man, you ain't trying to go to Houston. You can't handle Houston.
Yeah.
No, you were not going to drive 4 hours to go to Houston.
That's 4 hours? Fuck.
You cannot handle Houston. We got to go to Houston like in the middle of the year. Like for Big 12 Media Day. Or some
Houston's
shit.
just LA, but like shitty with nothing interesting.
Are you serious? Black
They got
culture.
strippers.
Black culture
Soul
in Houston is off the chains. And the food trucks.
Have you been to Houston?
I
haven't been.
I have family in Texas who have told me about Houston. I've heard nothing but great things. I've interviewed players who played at the University of Houston.
I've heard great things.
And Houston
about
is on my bucket list. I'd rather go to Houston before I go to Brazil. Let's just put it like that. Brazil.
I don't know about that.
I would rather kill myself
I don't know
than
about
live in
that.
Houston.
Oh, no. I'm talking about for just good, clean hood fun.
There's a lot of things that you would rather you'd rather kill yourself than do a lot of things.
I wouldn't kill myself, though. I got to see how this shit ends.
I have depression.
Laughing? Is she serious? Trigger warning.
Woo. All right, well, let's keep the show tight because I got to catch a red light. Red eye.
Let's talk about it.
What time's your flight leave tonight?
I might catch the red light after, but nah, I'm just kidding.
Don't snitch on yourself. Don't snitch on yourself. Wait till you. That's why I said go to Irving, bro. You go to Irving, get your dirt done, and everything's shout out to
I'm retired, man.
Shout out to the Westin.
They've got blue laws in Texas too, so you're not even going to be able to go on a Sunday.
Fine.
Really?
That's fine.
You can't sell liquor in Texas on a Sunday.
That's fine.
Are you kidding me?
That's why you get
Oh no, I'll be. Oh fuck, no, I will be there on Sunday.
So you get blacked
Yeah.
out.
Fuck.
That's why you get blacked out Saturday.
You can go to
Cover
like an
Sunday.
Applebee's or something like and drink there, but you can't go like
To a
To,
bar.
a bar, a strip club,
So there's
Right.
no bars open on Sunday.
Sundays are dry.
Liquor
It's a dry
stores.
January.
close.
So where
Just
do
like
people
Chick-fil-A.
watch football?
Everywhere. They just don't drink.
Buffalo, you can go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings. All they have to do, 50% of their sales have to come from food, and then they're allowed to sell alcohol.
That's fucking dumb.
You're about to get white girl wasted at a B-dubs.
I'm pretty sure the Bushes drink on a fucking Sunday, bro.
Well, the Bushes,
Bush, as in George Bush.
I mean, they helped kill
Yes.
Tesla, allegedly. So
Both of them.
they're deep state, so you never know.
Now,
MGK, by the way, is going to be at the Coliseum next Sunday.
now watch this drive.
Him and Dylan Francis.
Now
like it.
I
They
want to
look
kill
at that.
myself. Now I want to kill myself.
That's a fucking white Molly drop.
I will go to the top of the LA Coliseum
What?
and jump off the
NASCAR
fucking building.
fans Enjoy MGK? No way.
MGK is not even poor white trash. He just
Dylan
sucks.
Francis at NASCAR? That's wild.
I thought you meant Dylan Gabriel. I'd be like,
Dylan
all right, cool.
Francis? Why are you so
Yeah,
much
I
fucking
know.
louder than me? Fuck you.
My voice is good. That's why.
No, it's because your levels were higher than mine.
The track at the
Bastard.
Don't hate
Coliseum is coming along nice.
Hey, you're a bastard too. That's not fair.
I'm not a bastard. My parents
we
were
might
married.
actually postpone the event though. due to rain.
That's not the full definition of a
the
bastard.
rain.
That's not the full definition of a bastard. Just because your parents are married, you can still be a bastard.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what the
man.
foster care system is
Right.
for.
Bastard is if you were a child born out of wedlock.
I was born in wedlock.
Or your father didn't, or your parent didn't want you.
My parents wanted me. So again, doesn't hold up. My parents literally fought over me.
Oh, so you're a late term bastard.
Wow.
You
That's
thought, you,
fucked up.
you thought you were going to get away with it?
No, that's fucked up.
You thought- Welcome to the bastard club.
He's really trying to come for me. Like, bro, let it go. I'm not a bastard. You're not a bastard,
you
but your
saying I
parents
am?
don't want you right now. Like, that's fucked
They
up.
want you right
dog.
now, but they didn't want you as you got older.
That's fucked up. They wanted you when you were a kid, but they don't want you now.
They wanted you for the pictures and the perks. Now it's like you're on your own. Now you got to get your own perks.
I'm sorry, Nikki. You were saying something?
Yeah, sorry.
No. What is the version of bastard? Bastardess?
No, just bastard
Twat?
is just universal.
Twat?
What? You just wanted to say
I'm not
twat.
gonna call myself a twat. First off,
That's
I've heard people
that's-
call themselves that.
No, that's the cousin of the C word. That's like the first cousin of the C word.
No, it definitely is.
it's like third cousin, twice removed.
That's like the stepsister on like the I'm not related to either one of you
A
side.
wanker? A wanker?
No. Now you're just mixing up fucking terms that don't. Now, what's that?
It's a
You're
different
mixing up
body part,
Sleepy
though.
Blind references now.
Nah, I'm just culturally appropriating white culture.
You really are. Like, it's nasty. Like, nobody appropriates a culture worse than you. Like, all your heroes are black, you're barely Mexican, and you love white women. You're a fucking sleeper cell, bro. And you're a late-term bastard.
And I love Asian food.
And you can't digest it.
No, actually, I can't.
You can't digest
I
spicy
can't digest
Asian.
American food.
Nobody can. American food's supposed to kill you. This is part of our depression comes from.
All right, so football. Divisional round went down last week.
Packers choked.
Packers choked, but they were already kind of playing with the house's money. Said hoes. You know who's on my mind?
Hey, man. Like I said, Irving, Texas. Have fun.
The Lions took care of business.
They still no business.
Second playoff win in what, this decade on the same
They
season?
haven't won a playoff game since either one of us was alive.
There you go.
1991.
Now they won
31
two.
years, right?
32.
Hmm.
Not to be 32, but they literally won a playoff game before I was alive. So, fuck.
The Ravens smacked the Texans.
Clappage.
And the Bills fell short versus the Chiefs, choked. Why
Bills,
right?
The Bills tripped over their own dick.
Even though Kenny says there's no way in any multiverse over the next 5 years the Bills will ever beat the Chiefs, even though they literally almost beat them.
At home, they had the advantage. They had them at home.
They played them
in the elements.
They beat them in the regular season.
And their kicker fucking choked.
They played them close, 2 years ago?
Almost doesn't count. Shout out to Brandy.
Right there.
Oh, you're right there. That's cute.
Maybe what they need is a black OC to
Did you finish
reverse
the
curse of fucking OJ.
Nah, that won't help. They're just a cursed franchise. Like, they had 2 generational quarterbacks.
Eric Bledsoe?
Wow. So you just said fuck Jim Kelly, huh? Man beat cancer. Man's beaten cancer more time than I've beaten fucking diabetes and death sentences. And you over here just like, we're going to
Well, he got a bag from the USFL.
Got multiple bags. And went to the University of Miami. Like, that man's lived a life.
He went to Miami.
He went to the University of Miami.
I forgot about that.
He's a Hurricane.
Back when the Hurricanes were a thing.
Like that, when the cocaine was pure. Hell, I could just go back to
love to go to Miami in the fucking
80s. No, 70s and 80s.
Anytime.
No,
anytime
80s
before 2008.
Before Reaganomics?
Anytime before 2008, basically.
No, you got to go in the 80s and the 70s.
Before salt?
For that Fetty.
Woo! We'll just leave that one alone.
All right. So, what will you remember from the divisional week?
How badly. Like, the Lions' defense isn't good, but it's not bad. But, like, the Niners are so beatable, it's disgusting. And I don't want to see them win a Super Bowl in the fucking Raiders stadium. And I hate San Francisco and everything it stands for now. So I root for all their sports teams to fucking fail. Especially with Oakland looking like a fucking a lesser version of the Gaza Strip right now. You guys almost killed Keith Lee. What the fuck is going on? Like, it's bad. It's so bad in Oakland that, like, it looks like a third world country. And that just, like, breaks my heart. And to think that the Niners, San Francisco benefited from all the fucking gentrification, and now these motherfuckers play in Santa Clara. I hope Jared Goff gets it back in blood. I hope he throws 5 touchdowns and gets it all back in blood.
I think for me, what I'll remember...
Fuck the Niners.
What I'll remember is the fact that Brock Purdy was the only quarterback not in the first round playing in the second round of the playoffs. So the whole myth of, like, just get any old game manager, like, nah, that's kind of the outlier. Like,
he's a game manager, bro. Let's be honest.
That's not my point.
He's a good player.
Kenny,
but he's not like Kenny. He deserves more respect.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, I'm not even talking about that.
He's better than Jeff Garcia.
I'm not even talking about Brock Purdy. The point that I'm making is that teams are going to try to be like, whoa, look at Brock Purdy or look at Tom Brady. We can just get a quarterback in any round. And it's like, no, those are the outliers. Those aren't the rules. Like, look at this last round of playoffs. They're all pretty much, they were all first rounders except for Purdy. And a couple of them were first round picks. I were number 1 overall picks. And a couple of them basically got tossed away, Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff. So it's like, talk about all the time, like, you can't teach talent. You got to develop it. You got to mold it. But a lot of these teams aren't willing to do that.
And players...
You got to go to the right situation, too.
Yeah, like, it's not always players sucking. It's players in the worst possible position. And then it never works out. Like, think about if Vernon Davis didn't get benched by Singletary and Harbaugh doesn't take over. Does Vernon Davis have the career he ends up having? He could have been a bust. But people talking about Kyle Pitts like he didn't have 1,000 yards receiving as a rookie. So, I mean, it varies the situation you're in and who your coach is and who supports you. It's kind of like wrestling. It's like, even though wrestling's not a meritocracy, but, like, if the right person is pushing you in wrestling, you're going to go far. Like, if you're an attractive, young, athletic woman on IG, Shawn Michaels is going to find you and offer you an NXT contract. And for all my wrestling heads, that's funny as fuck. Y'all might not laugh, but everybody who heard this on the playback will definitely be crying laughing.
Hey, you standing and looking at me satisfied with your arms crossed is not gonna make me laugh.
But you're laughing. I'm so standing on it and so right now. You're gonna Google this shit on the plane and realize, wait, these are all the chicks that fucking Shawn Michaels brought in NXT?
All right, so
that man's nasty.
So has your Super Bowl prediction changed?
Well, I thought it was gonna be Eagles Ravens. I still think it's gonna be Ravens Lions. It has to be Ravens Lions for the culture.
I was gonna say that's too black of a Super Bowl for the league.
That needs to be the blackest cultural.
Goff is in there.
That'll be the poorest. That'll be the poorest Super Bowl in league history. DC and Detroit. Wire.
Nikki, your Super Bowl pick?
I mean, I would say probably the Ravens. I'll be Ravens 49ers. I think the 49ers will find a way to squeak past. Can actually match up to a complete team like the Ravens. Because all these teams they've played so far, like there's been glaring errors, that they've been able to take advantage of. But with the Ravens, I think they're just too complete. I think the Ravens will take care of them easy.
Lamar's generational.
My thing is, do the Lions have the linebackers to cover all the different shit that the Niners can do in the middle of the field?
Absolutely not.
Flat?
That's why they're running a 3-3-5.
He's gonna have a fucking field day, dude.
Exactly.
That's why they're running a 4-2-5.
So that's why it's hard for me to see the Lions winning, even though I want them to win. Even though
I want them to win.
I want Jared Goff to get there.
I hope they win the whole ass Super Bowl, but they won't.
Yeah. So like it's hard for me to see them really winning because the Niners are just too versatile. They can literally attack any part of the field, but especially like the middle to intermediate part of the field, like
the middle.
And if you can't tackle, it's going to be a long day. And then, especially too, they're going to be riding high after beating the Niners. They're going to be trying to gamble, feeling themselves, and they're going on the road. I think as much as I want to root for them, I feel like this is kind of where the story ends.
Nah, I think they'll buy the fucking kneecap. And let's be honest, Chris McCaffrey is one injury away from Brock Purdy singling in on Brandon Ayuk. And let's not act like the right side of the offensive line ain't leaky. Let's not act like Abe Hutchinson isn't on a roll.
You still got Kittle. You got Deebo who
Kittle
might play.
dropped a pass.
Who might play.
Yeah. My only issue is like
Mitchell can give you 80 yards off the bench out of nowhere, having not played half a season. He's done that before.
I think really it just comes down to the Lions offense being able to score 35 points.
Jawan Jennings will drop a pass and then catch another one.
Ferocious run blocker, by the way. He was killing people at the Senior Bowl when I went years ago. I was like, this dude's a baller. I just think the Ravens.
No, wasn't he NFLPA?
No, he was Senior Bowl.
Are you sure?
I got video. He was Senior Bowl.
Are you sure?
I interviewed him.
Are you sure he wasn't NFLPA too?
He might have been NFLPA too, but he definitely went to Senior Bowl out of Tennessee. Only that really held him back was a slow 40. But he was mossing cats. But you also got to remember, like, if the Lions can run the ball better, and the Lions are a great running team, that'll keep that offense off the field. And Brock Purdy's proven he can have a bad game. When he overthrew Ray McCloud, this motherfucker double clutched the ball, wiped his hand on the towel, and still missed it. And if Aiden Hutchinson gets to him, it's going to be a long day. Like, it's, and technically speaking, like, Kyle Shanahan, when he's losing by a certain amount in the fourth quarter, never comes back. So I think the Lions have to keep it close. They have to do what they did against the Rams and come out scoring quickly. But, 24 points isn't going to beat this team. They got to score about 35 to have a chance against the Niners. And this Ravens defense might be better than the Ravens defense that went to the Super Bowl, if we're being honest. They got 2 superstar linebackers. Now, Roquan Smith was a wide receiver in high school. Buckets a winner coming out of college. Their defense is elite in, every facet. Kyle Hamilton, the best DB to come out of Notre Dame since God knows when.
I think the reason why the Chiefs look the reason why the Ravens look so daunting is because the Chiefs don't really have anyone you can count on to catch the ball on the outside. So Mahomes can only force the ball to Kels so many times.
And if you stop Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh, yeah. So you don't give me any credit for saying the white man's name correctly, huh?
You can't say Kelsey right. I can't
It's
help
Kels.
it. It's Travis Kelsey.
It's Kels.
It's not Kels.
This was a whole story this week, Kenny.
It's not Kels, bro.
They literally came out and said it's Kels. Everyone says it wrong.
That's Taylor Swift's PR people.
No, that was the dad who came out and said that.
Motherfuckers been calling him Travis Kelsey his whole
and that's what they said.
career.
They've been saying it wrong all along. It's actually Kels.
And that sounds stupid as fuck. His dad should have kept his mouth shut. You can't sell merch with Kels.
Imagine trying to tell the actual person whose last name it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
wild.
You gotta wear it. It's like when I used to tell people my name's Kenneth, they're like, no, the fuck it's not. You're Barry. We're calling you Barry. We're never calling you by your first name. Or Kenny. Ken.
Anyways, my point is...
God. Real quick, I just remembered this. This is 100%. My hand on the Bible, 100% really actually happened. I had a dream where I got in an elevator with Travis Kelce, and I called him Travis Kelce, and then he goes, "Actually, it's Kels." And I said, "Oh my God, I shit you not, 100 million." My hand, my fucking. On my
you don't go to church, so you probably going to hell for
my
that.
brother's grave, I swear to God that actually happened. That was a dream. I was like,
damn,
oh, okay,
why you swearing on the dead? That's crazy.
Because I'm telling the truth.
That's wild.
Dude.
How long have you known Kelsey's last name was Kels?
This week?
No, I'm talking about Nikki.
The day before I had that dream.
Is it on MLK's birthday?
No, this was a year ago probably when I had that dream.
That is so awkward.
And he was in his full pads and uniform and everything. And I was like, oh, my bad, dude. He's like, you're good. And that was the whole dream.
That's wild.
That's wild.
I don't even know.
But yeah, so
that sounds like a fever pitch dream. Jesus.
I don't feel like they can force the ball to Kels too much, especially
That's nasty.
Especially with the linebackers and safeties. The Ravens got room in the middle of the field. Then you factor in the pass rush. It's just got too many athletes for the Chiefs offensive line.
Juwan Taylor. Justin Matabuke is a problem.
They're not going to get away with that false start bullshit. They're going to try to because they're so overmatched speed and athleticism wise.
In Baltimore.
But they're not going to get away with it.
And I'm like, really? Okay, Clowney.
So I'll be convinced that if the Chiefs somehow find a way to win this game, it's literally going to take Pat Mahomes having the greatest game of all time.
It's rigged.
And the league is rigged, which you're not really allowed to say, but it's fine.
I mean, I'm just repeating what somebody else said.
Yeah.
I quoted them exactly as they said it.
All right. We can talk about that after your media training.
My thoughts and opinions are mine. I'm just saying that people think the league is rigged. They thought the league was rigged with Brady. And now they think the league is rigged with Mahomes when it's like, no, the Bills just choked.
All right, moving on. College football. Oh, wait, hold up. WWE coming to Netflix.
So we're just going to ignore all these head coaches getting hired. Wow.
That's later on in the show. How about you actually trust your fucking producer?
No, it was called foreshadowing.
No, it wasn't.
It was a pump fake.
It was
I knew
being petty
we were going to talk about it.
reason.
No, it was a pump fake. I set it up for you to say, no, this is actually...
Now you're gaslighting me.
Yeah, the one time I positively gaslight you.
WWE going to Netflix.
That's brilliant. I mean, let's be honest. when you watch stuff on Netflix and you probably fall asleep halfway through that shit, at least now you can go back and watch it, see what you missed. And network TV is getting tired of wrestling. Let's just be real. Nobody watches that third hour. Imagine how much more graphic they could be knowing they're going to be on Netflix and there's no rules. Imagine the promos that are going to be cut, the things that are going to be said. The fact that they have women who like can wrestle now and are hot, like you won't get none of that Divas era bullshit or brawn panties matches. Like
that shit was lit, bro.
I mean,
that was my childhood, dog.
But that's because we were kids. But
that shit made me a man.
I mean, of course, Tori Wilson made all of us men, and Sable and a couple other people.
No,
you don't fuck with Tori Wilson?
Nah. Oh, I mean, I fucked with her.
That's one of the few white women I swear by. Like,
I fucked with her, but she wasn't my top 5.
Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler.
That's because of the legs. That's because of the legs. And she dated George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her. But nah, like when you really think about it, that hit us at like a prepubescent time in our lives. But when you ask those women, like, yeah, we wish we had the opportunities to actually just be wrestlers and cut promos. Now all these
Stephanie's
other women,
emotionally unavailable enough for me.
that's a quality MILF, but yeah, whatever.
Lita looks like she does crazy ass shit.
Lita, I don't know how she's still standing with all those back shots she took, those chair shots she took to her backside.
Don't say back shots.
Nigga, there's literally like Stone Cold hit her with a chair for about 5 minutes. I said, how is she still walking? Like how has she had a longer wrestling career than Edge damn near? Like, how do you not have spinal stenosis, Lita? She took fucking bumps off ladders, tables, chairs. Like, when Triple H was, like, railing her with that steel chair, I was like, bruh, like, does she owe you money? God damn. All I'm saying is, like, female wrestlers now are way more empowered to actually tell their own stories. And I think with the freedom of being on Netflix, Monday Night Raw might really be some hot shit. And it might give people a reason to buy Netflix.
But it's not really Monday night if it's on Netflix, right? Like,
but it'll probably be exclusive on Netflix, and then you can watch it.
But I'm saying, like, if it's not
after.
happening live on Monday, like,
I mean, all this shit is taped.
What happened to the WWE streaming shit?
You don't want to talk about that.
What happened to that?
Let's not talk about that.
Why?
Let's change the subject.
They were like the number 2 streaming service at a point. They were like the first big entity to like really play around with streaming and like leaned into it. They had like the most subscribers besides Netflix at a time.
Then Peacock
for $9.99.
Then Peacock bought their ass.
Oh, that's what it was.
You're like 5 years late. Peacock bought them.
So Peacock fucked it up
to an extent, and then Vince fucked it up. And now he has the whole lawsuit where he's human trafficking and shit, or being accused of human trafficking. And apparently he didn't pay a whole girl who he made sign an NDA. So now she came out and said what she said. And now it's looking like everybody's going to get taken.
So how'd Jeffrey catch fucking RICO charges and Vincent can't catch RICO charges?
Because
Jeffrey, I met Young Thug.
Yes, I know. You didn't have to say it. I knew you meant Jeffrey.
Right,
I was right there with you. I was proud.
Okay,
I wanted to dap you up when you said Jeffrey when you're too far away across the room. But because Fannie Wilson's a mammy, and black prosecutors in Atlanta only go after black people, but they don't, actually go after anybody else. Like they make black people the face of crime in cities like that. And actually, like Fannie Wilson, like fucked her colleague's husband, and now it's coming out in a lawsuit, and now she might fuck around and be the reason like lawsuits and shit against Trump get thrown out, and how Jeffrey's RICO case can get thrown out because she's literally fucking like the prosecutor on a case and all types of legal malpractice and malfeasance and hush money that can be tracked because the ex-wife is spilling the beans on everybody. So yeah. Congratulations, Fannie Willis, you dumb bitch.
Wow.
Oh, man, I hate these corrupt-ass lawyers, bro. And it's worse when you corrupt and you black. It's like, it's bad enough. And now I hope
like that LA City Council member? Like the Compton mayor?
Like all of them? Like all of them in LA? Yeah. I ain't never met a good politician.
Maxine Waters.
She don't even live amongst her constituents. Fuck her, too. How your district get worse and worse every year and you in charge? And then we supposed to call you Auntie Maxine. Bitch, you're the worst auntie ever.
Not worse than Kamala.
Kamala's not black. We've already been over this. She's a Brahmin Indian who hustled up on Willie Brown in Oakland. Motherfuckers in Oakland know her deal. Oh, yeah, and Patrice, what's her last name? That black woman, Patrice, she got killed mysteriously and they didn't do anything to help her family.
Be careful getting someone's going to call you gay, bro. You calling out all these black women.
They're not going to give me no pussy, so they can't call me gay. I'm like, I'll probably fuck your best friend. Therefore, your best friend can't call me gay, and you know that, so you can't call me gay. That's how that works.
All right, moving on, college football. That was a toxic gossip 5 minutes. Brought to you by Progressive.
I really hate like black politicians that are just corrupt as fuck and then don't do anything. You're worse than the racist white ones we have to fight. But that's a whole other story. Speaking of corruption, I'm gonna just start with that fucking Keyshawn Boutte story. We got to get that out the way, bro. This man is getting hit with a bunch of charges because he's made 8,900 bets, parlay bets and shit, while he was in college. And he's facing serious charges because he was underage when he was doing it. And I feel like this is a witch hunt for a dude who already like killed his draft stock and got lucky that he got drafted by the Patriots. But everybody was like, when he was crying on the sidelines against Florida State because he wasn't getting no catches, and Jaden Daniels was trying to console him. And he wasn't crying because they were losing. He was crying because he bet the over on his parlay and he didn't get no catches. I was like, bruh.
Yikes.
I would cry too. I think his parlay was like over 72 yards, over like 8 catches or some shit, and he only had like 3. Brian Kelly really killed his draft stock. But, yeah. And the fact that he like had sex with like a woman who was like working on the team, who was like an academic advisor or whatever, like she was getting a train ran on her by him and 3 other coaches, and then all those coaches got fired. Like there should be a 30 for 30 for that, but it's Louisiana, so there won't be. Like people think the Ed Ogeron stuff was salacious, but that whole situation is crazy. But yeah, just had to get that craziness out the way. So, more college football. The exodus continues as far as Alabama players leaving. Alabama's quarterback. I'm sorry about the way that was spelled. Alabama in the made me laugh. Julius Sayin, I think that's his name. He was like the top QB in his class. He transferred to Ohio State, which means they're probably going to lose Aaron Noland because I don't see him staying. They're going to lose one of those guys. Devin Brown is definitely transferring. So is that other QB who got waxed against Mizzou. But they got Will Howard. Now they got Julius Sayin, and they got Aaron Noland coming in. So I don't know how they keep. Ohio State's going to lose a QB, but they've spent like $15 million in NIL money. So there's that. Jed Fish was announced. He had his whole press conference. He managed to keep Will Howard. Is it Will Howard? Or what? The former Mississippi State QB. He's coming. He was in the portal after Kayla DeBoers left. He hopped back out of the portal to go back to Washington, and he'll play for Jed Fish. Also,
superstar quarterback and wide receiver tandem Noah Fafita and Tatoria McMillan, a.k.a. T-Mac for Arizona. They chose to stay at Arizona and play under new coach Brett Brennan. So that got all of Arizona hyped. There's hope in Tucson again. They're like, these guys are legends for coming back and staying when they didn't have to. Because the NIL bag would have been ridiculous had those guys left. Especially for Noah. And they're a package deal. So they stayed. A bunch of other players stayed. They're starting to get some transfers in for Arizona. So it's looking good for Arizona in the Big 12 next year. I think they're still favored to win it because of Noah Fafita. And Michigan's targeting Sherrone Moore as their new head coach since Harbaugh left to take the Chargers job. He won like 4 games as interim coach while Harbaugh was suspended. And he has a white wife, so he doesn't see race. I don't trust black dudes who cry like that. I've never trusted. I don't trust black men who cry like that. You'll sell everybody out. I don't trust you, bro. I was like, ain't nothing that sad. Nobody died. What the fuck are you crying for? I fucking love you, bro. Like, hey, dog. Your kids get bullied.
You just emotionally unavailable, but it's fine.
I mean, no, I'm emotional as hell. You talk about if I start talking about my nephew, I get a little teary eyed.
Bro, we can call your mom.
Nah, he cried. No, he cried like a bitch, and they got caught cheating, and he cried. Like, no, bro, no.
All right, so touchdown or turnover.
Also, one more thing, Kliff Kingsbury be getting a lot of offensive coordinator interviews, but oh shit, UCLA's tight end coach Ken, I can't say his last name. He's Polynesian. He was a head coach, former head coach at Navy. He's going to be the head coach at San Jose State now. So now UCLA has to replace another coach. Chip Kelly has to replace yet another coach. But that shows he had a lot of great coaches on the staff. So, you know, it is what it is. But it's good for San Jose State. They got a great coach. He's going to bring some discipline. And they're not going to run that nasty-ass triple option at San Jose State. Because I wouldn't fucking show up. I would be like, if you're going to run their triple option, you can't be the coach here. Like, run a spread, motherfucker. That's how we win games.
Maybe Chip will retire and Pete Carroll will go to UCLA. That's
not happening, bro.
That's some sports radio.
Pete Carroll will go to Florida. Though. He'll go to Florida before he fucking does that. I'm surprised Brian Kelly didn't try to leave LSU to go to Michigan. Oh, job hopping ass.
He'll go to UConn.
Why the fuck would he go to UConn? Jim Moore Jr.'s there.
Is he?
Yeah, he's killing it at UConn. They went to another bowl game.
That makes it even funnier.
They went to another bowl game. It does.
Imagine they fired Jim Moore for Pete Carroll again. Like,
and then Jim Moore.
God damn it! I can't go anywhere without Pete Carroll taking my fucking jobs.
Why the fuck are you here, bro? You're 73. You're 73. Literally go save a Mountain West school, bitch. I'll be so hot.
All right, Nikki. That's your cue.
Sorry, I think someone's like hacked into my PayPal account, so I have to make sure no one's stealing all my money.
Yikes. How did that even happen?
Huh?
How did that even happen?
I just got a text, like, you know, like when you two-factor authentication, like when it says like your PayPal code is or whatever on your text. Like I just randomly got that, and obviously I'm not paying with anything on my PayPal right now. So I went in and like tried to close my account because like I just don't want to deal with having to figure it out. So I'd rather just close it. And PayPal won't let me close it because it says there's a pending transaction.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, okay. So I just unlinked all of my bank and my cards, but there's one card that's left. And I tried to unlink it, and it says I can't unlink it right now. There's an error. And so then I just went to my bank account and froze the card they didn't allow me to take off. So.
Smart move is all you can do.
You should probably change all your fucking passwords, too.
Everything.
All right, well, I can do this segment.
Anyway, no, there's nothing more I can do. I just have to wait now. Anywho, sorry.
Hey, LifeLock sponsor us. Go ahead.
Huh?
For real.
I said LifeLock sponsor us.
AI companies who produce passwords. Trust me, I'll make a bunch of bullshit passwords for you.
All right. Trevor, the Chargers hired Harbaugh as the new head coach.
I'm going to say this is a fucking touchdown. This is a 21-point skunk. The Chargers finally did something right in their first fucking time as a franchise. Harbaugh was a Charger. He's coached in California before. He's gone to a Super Bowl. He just won a national title. The NIL game was kind of changing college football. The conference shit is changing college football. Saw the writing on the wall. This is the perfect opportunity he's been waiting for. He gets a quarterback. He gets a defense with some talent that needs some sculpting. And, yeah, who knows? They can actually maybe be somewhat significant in the LA market now. So it's a touchdown. Just in the back of my head, I know somehow the Chargers are going to find a way to Charger this and fuck it up. But right now, day 2 of the announcement, I'm excited. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, 5-year deal. I got to say that's key because Herbert just got his deal. So this next 5-year window is really going to say a lot about his NFL coaching legacy. It's the perfect mixture. He can really take over the shine from the Rams, kind of the way he did at Stanford to Pete Carroll. Hey, what's your deal? What's your deal? So you never know. I do think he needs to fix that offensive line. I think he'll do that. It's a draft class with a lot of tackles. So I think it'll be really interesting to see where they go.
And I'll just add to this. Look at what the Raiders and the Chargers did. Yeah, they were sorry. But the reason why they were able to finish at 500 was because they were physical. Especially the second half of the season after they were ass and they had nothing to lose. You saw those teams play physical. Harbaugh is a physical coach. He's going to get them playing hard on defense. He's going to control the clock with the running game. That's something that the Chargers haven't done in years. So I think instantly they got to be at least 500 or above the first year just off of that. And they have a better quarterback than either the Raiders or the Chargers combined. So, I mean, the Raiders or the Broncos. So the Chargers really have a chance. But again, I've been saying that for 4 years now. So just hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Yeah, and even though there are rumors about Russell Wilson wanting to go to the Raiders, which I just pray that doesn't happen. I think the gap between the Chiefs and the rest of the AFC West has been closer than it's ever been. And I think pending
at least in the Mahomes era.
Yeah, in the Mahomes era. I'm saying the Chiefs are like one superstar receiver away from this shit being up and over again for another 4 or 5 years. So this is really, now is the best time for them to strike. And I think the Chargers was always the best situation. And then Atlanta would have been a better situation. But, like, yeah, you're in the thick of it now.
Well, because in Atlanta, you would have got a better owner.
Better ownership group, better stability.
More significance in the market.
A better core team in a weaker division. So you could have truly picked your franchise QB and then hitched your 5 years and potentially another contract. If you fuck this up in like the first 3 years, you're gone and Herbert's legacy will be ruined kind of forever.
All right. Next one, Nikki.
Next up, we have... Oh, my thing just glitched. Next up, we have the Falcons hiring the Rams defensive coordinator Morris as their new head coach.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna say it's a tie right now. You know, I don't want to hate on Morris because he's been a great defensive coordinator the last 2 years. When he took over as interim coach a few years ago, he had them playing well at the end of the season. Like, he's shown enough to be a coach. I think the reason why I'm hesitant to just call it a touchdown is because you passed on Bill Belichick. And ultimately, a lot of the reports are saying the reason why they did that was because Belichick wanted to bring his guys in. He kind of wanted to overhaul the front office, scouting departments, the whole 9 yards, and they weren't willing to do that based on the fact that they don't really even know how long he's going to be there. And so if they would have done it now and then have to do it again in 3 to 5 to 7 years, whatever the case, that just didn't feel worth it to them. And so now they're going with Morris, which, I mean, again, you know, I think he's a good coach. I think he'll get that defense continuing to play well like they did last year. The biggest key for him is just going to be who's going to be his offensive coordinator and who's going to be his quarterback.
This is an A+ win. Atlanta needs a black-ass head coach for a black-ass town. Like, shout out to Star from Star Report, but you just need a jiggy black coach. Like, he gonna understand the culture. He gonna understand the people. He's gonna understand how to translate his message to the city of Atlanta. And again, the marketing opportunities are endless.
Translate his message? What do you mean?
I mean, a black dude as the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, that culturally is a seamless transition.
But what happened in Tampa?
I mean, Tampa was a shit show. Tampa isn't a cultural black mecca. Atlanta, like, Belichick's old white ass was not fitting in Atlanta. Let's be real.
But I'm saying with the old ass division, Atlanta's still Georgia, bro.
Atlanta is like the blackest part of Georgia.
Fair, but it's still Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. Just like Texas.
Georgia's one of the most racist states I've ever had the misfortune of living in.
Yeah, Georgia was literally created as a state to stop people from getting to Florida. That's how racist it was. Like, it was literally a slave-catching state. It was actually free territory, and they made it a state just to stop people, indigenous people, from getting the fuck out of there and going to Florida or getting from Florida. But I just think with Arthur Blank, with the history of that city, and Atlanta likes flashiness, they like stability, they like confidence. And his resume breeds confidence.
Does it?
Yeah, defensively. Like, if you just get the right OC in and get a QB, like, let's say they end up with Michael Penix Jr. I don't think they're going to end up with Caleb because I don't think Caleb is falling. Hypothetically. Let's say they even trade for Justin Fields and then they just take best player available. Like, let's say fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. falls to the Falcons. They take him and then they trade for Justin Fields. That offense is already now one of the best in the league. And if you get the right coordinator, dare I say Eric Bieniemy or even a Kellen Moore, to just functionally get that offense to work and let the players make the plays and let that defense just be tenacious.
Going 10-6 with
that's 11 wins
with LeGarrette Blount and Josh Freeman and
that's disgusting.
Barrett Rudd
And
the old Rondé Barber.
Yep. I'm just saying times were different back then, and Tampa Bay was still trying to get over the stench of Gruden.
And I don't even think they made the playoffs.
Yeah, they were trying to get over the stench of John Gruden.
They were 10-6 and didn't make the playoffs.
Okay, then see, that's what I'm saying. And look what he's the reason why the Rams won that Super Bowl. He got that defense up. And look what he did with Ahkello Witherspoon, turning him into damn near a Pro Bowl corner. The safeties they have. Look what he did coaching up Kobe Turner and Byron Young. Those two led the league in sacks as rookies. Kobe Turner had 9.5. He damn near had almost as much as Aaron Donald. and he was a rookie. So if you can bring that production, and help elevate Troy Anderson and people they have in that front.
Where did he go for 10 years between Tampa and Atlanta?
He was an assistant coach for a while. He paid his dues. He walked. He walked 40. He walked 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness.
Yeah, 3 years in the Redskins will do that to you.
Yeah, so I mean, he's probably more trusted.
He was
now.
a wide receiver coach at one point.
Yeah, he coached both sides of the ball.
The Falcons.
He coached. That's what I'm saying. So he understands how great a defense needs to be, and he understands what the offense needs to look like. He might be a perfect example of a guy who became a full-fledged, rounded candidate, whereas these QB coaches who have success for 2 years just get handed head coaching jobs. This black dude had to earn it. He had to be 10 times better. He had to go win a fucking Super Bowl. So I'm going to say, yeah, he's a great fit in Atlanta. Because Atlanta didn't need a splash hire. I think either they were going to get him or they were going to get Mike Vrabel. I think those, that would have been a great spot for Vrabel. And Raheem Moore deserved it. He deserved another shot. And again, now you have the draft. You have to get your QB. You either got to go get Justin Fields, get a good offensive coordinator with structure, or you try to trade up and get Caleb.
All right, next one, Nikki.
Caleb in Atlanta would be crazy.
So we have Sirianni fired the Eagles defensive coordinator. What is it?
Sean Desai.
Okay.
And Brian Johnson.
They're currently been in interviews. They're looking at Ron Rivera. They looked at Kliff Kingsbury, but the likely option is Fangio.
No, they hired him already.
Yeah, they hired him today.
They hired him this morning. It wasn't even 18 hours. Vic Fangio. Because he mutually agreed to part ways with the Dolphins. And then they hired him. He runs a base 3-4 defense, which means now they're going to have Fletcher Cox at DN, Milton Williams at another DN, and then boom. Big ass fucking Jordan
They already
Davis.
tried that. They already did that 8 years ago.
Yeah, but now they have reason to do it.
And what about Jalen Carter?
Jalen Carter's going to be a big ass nose tackle. Eating up blocks.
But you just said Jordan Davis is going to be the big ass nose tackle.
Wait, I meant Jordan Carter. Sorry. I get this.
They're both there. They're both on the team.
Fucking somebody's playing DN.
I think Fletcher Cox is probably out of there.
I mean, he might be. He's in year 14, but they have a young.
They've been low-key. He's been almost gone the past 2 years.
They've been phasing him out. And you got Brandon Graham there too.
He's old too. I'm gonna say I'm not sure about this one either. I want to say it's a touchdown because he's renowned as a great defensive coordinator and X's and O's guy. I think the problem is, one, they just mutually decided to part ways. There's a lot of reports and speculation that the players really didn't like him in Miami. He's kind of more of a more old school guy.
Well, they didn't win, so I guess he was right.
And besides that, his scheme is really complex. And as Kenny mentioned, it's pretty different from what the Eagles were running. They were very much running a very simple defense and just trying to make plays and create pressure with force. So now they're going to be doing a lot more. And that's going to take time for the Eagles to adjust to, especially if they keep a lot of the same players.
I think they got to.
So I think for me, again, it's kind of like a 50-50. I don't know. It could be a touchdown. It could be a turnover.
They already have.
So I'm just going to call it a tie right now.
I definitely think it's a touchdown because they got the personnel. I mean, you got Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat.
And ultimately, isn't Sirianni a defensive coach? So
he's an offensive coach.
Oh, I thought he was a defensive coach.
He was a Colts offensive coordinator. But I'm saying if Sidney Brown can come back from that ACL injury, you got Keely Ringo, Jacoby Dean, Kazir White. No, not Kazir White. He's not on the Eagles anymore. But you have a defense that's set up. The future of your defense is in Jordan Davis or Jalen Carter. I mean, yeah, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. So it's that front seven is going to be key, and that's where you get all your pressure from. So you fix the back end at corner, you probably get Bradbury the fuck out of there. Or you can hide him in a 3-4 defense, I guess. I don't know how much you can hide him because he always gets picked on. But that defense is better suited going forward. So, good for them. I mean, I think Bieniemy would be a great fit for the Eagles because he would come in there and cut a lot of shit out. Be like, look, this is a Super Bowl caliber team, Super Bowl caliber offense. Everybody needs to do their job, cut the egos out of it. Stop worrying about catches and shit. We need to get the ball to certain guys all the time. They're not predicated on a particular running back. So you could have any running back there, and Jalen Hurts is going to use his legs, but you got to sophisticate the offense a little bit more. And I think with the pieces they have, if Eric Bieniemy comes in and just fully runs the offense.
Bro, we're not talking about that. You just want to dicky Eric Bieniemy any chance you get.
I mean,
you should really be on his publicity team, bro.
I'm saying
talk about Eric Bieniemy more than Eric Bieniemy talks about Eric Bieniemy.
And Vic Fangio are literally just the same person, just on different sides of the ball. Like literally, they both are old school and hard nosed coaches. So Sirianni needs to just have people. He needs to delegate and stop being so involved in shit. So, what two better ways to go than to just have two coordinators who know what to do and they can just handle shit? That's why you hire a Vic Fangio, because you want someone to fix the defense. You can't trust Sean Desai. The players will respect Vic Fangio. They have no choice. They have no choice but to respect the coordinator. So I think that's why the Eagles even make a hire like that with certain coordinators.
All right, the next one. Please, Nikki.
Sure.
Before he talks about Eric Bieniemy again for something.
I'm just starting up free drinking games for people listening. You're welcome.
The Bears hired Shane Waldron as the new offensive coordinator.
So isn't he the one that's working out with Caleb in LA or something?
Something like that. He was the OC for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that he's been working out, that Caleb's already been working out with him at wherever Caleb's training at. So if that's the case, then it's a touchdown, right? Because that's what they're trying to do. Trying to sell Caleb that they're not a fucking shit show. Because as much as the fans love Fields,
Caleb was a better
Caleb's
quarterback.
that dude.
Caleb's a better QB.
He's been that dude.
Caleb's a better passer of the football, too. Fields can do that, but like...
Damn, finally, bro.
Yeah, he's always been a better prospect.
Nah, man.
No, he's always been a better prospect.
Caleb's
been that dude.
Your dick-eating power rankings are Eric Bieniemy number 1.
That's crazy.
Justin Fields number 2. And DJ Academics number 3. That's your big 3 right there.
Pause.
That's your big 3, dog.
Pause. Do you want me to name your big 3?
All right, let's go. Zeke number 1.
Kid Cudi.
Well, Zeke?
Yes.
Okay.
You're a Cudi guzzler.
Okay, who else?
You're a Cudi cum receptacle.
So Cudi, Zeke.
Hey, girls.
Okay.
But that's a deeper issue. That's a self-hatred issue, probably.
That
might be a kink fetish issue. I don't know.
Here we go.
Kinks and fetishes might be your.
I got a colonizer kink.
You might. Your colonizer kink might be your third dick eating for real. So burping.
All right.
You dick eat like horrible bowel movements.
Here we go. Anyways, next one.
Noodles. The Lions signed Zach Ertz, and it looks like he's going to play in the NFC Championship.
Winning.
I'm going to say it's a touchdown. Is Laporta fully healthy yet?
Somewhat. I mean, he hurt, but he'll play. And shit, Zach Ertz going to be open. He can still... He's going to catch somebody slipping in coverage. The Niners aren't great in coverage. They have a great front seven, and they're intimidating at every level. But, like...
What do you mean? They only have, like, 2...
Fred Warner's their best coverage linebacker.
What's this? The other one...
Greenlaw's just a great tackler.
He got 2 picks last week.
That was a bullshit pick that Jordan left through. We don't even talk about that last pick, bro. That was some bullshit. He knew that was some bullshit. It was first down. You could have just ran or threw that shit away. I don't count game-ending picks. He only threw 1 pick, actually.
No, I thought he did 2.
No, he threw 1.
Are you sure?
No, Purdy threw 2 picks, if I'm not mistaken. No. Purdy kept throwing a bunch of shit that got dropped. I think Jordan Love only threw 1 pick.
All right, next.
Shout out to Zach.
He threw 2 picks.
Promote Morgan to general manager. Touchdown, Turbo.
Touchdown. Has a Super Bowl record for tackles in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, they should have won. Shout out to Steve Smith of the Carolina Panthers. 25 tackles. First round pick out of the Miami Hurricanes. Spent time on a couple different other teams' front offices and worked his way up. Happy for Dan Campbell.
You mean Dan Morgan?
I mean Dan Morgan. Sorry. Plus, they hired David Canales as the head coach in Carolina, so he's already picking a good head coach, and he's also he helped pick Canales as the head coach, and he's going to be calling plays and answering directly.
Remember when I told you they needed to go back to someone who had some experience
winning,
having success in that organization?
I'll hire Luke Kuechly. Just have Luke Kuechly come out of retirement. Hey, bro, we just need you for 2 more seasons.
And then resurrect the ghost of Mark Fields while you're at it.
Don't fucking be disrespectful.
That's not being disrespectful.
He's dead.
I'm not being disrespectful.
Scumbag. He's dead, bro. His son's was in the league. Like, don't be disrespectful.
No, he wasn't in the league.
His son went to Clemson.
I know. He bounced around, though. He didn't make it in the league.
I mean, he could go to the XFL. His son was fast, too.
I just meant if you're going to bring back a washed-ass Luke Kuechly, you're better off bringing back a ghost. And Mark Fields doesn't get talked about enough as a great Carolina
Panthers.
Panthers.
You need to be punched in the mouth, because that's disrespectful. Yeah,
that's not disrespectful.
You act like Luke Kuechly wasn't a fucking cyborg. Bro, Luke Kuechly was better than Brian Urlacher.
I forgot Luke Kuechly was one of your original dick eaters as well.
Wow. He had like 180 tackles as a freshman. Fuck out of here, bro. I was like,
you were banging.
Once he ran that 4.58, I was like, that's the best linebacker in the draft. He ran the same 40 times as Cam Newton. I was like, yeah, it's over. This man had like 400 tackles in college. Get the fuck out of here. He played 3 years.
Well, yeah, man. I'm gonna say it's a touchdown as well. I think it's good to get back to the roots. And yeah, man, maybe Kenny's right. Maybe they should sign Steve Smith Sr. too.
I didn't say all that. The fuck? Now you're just saying things. I mean, I'll hire Greg Olsen as the tight end coach. Steve Smith can be my receiver coach. Musa Muhammad can be my I don't know. Musa Muhammad can be special teams or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Nah, Steve Smith would be that coach running people's face, bro.
Sometimes you need that.
Right, next.
Hire the Bengals Callahan as their new head coach.
I think that's a great hire, surprisingly. I mean, they need somebody to help Mayo, man. And you got to rebuild that offense now. And I think he'll probably get the longest leash, even if they suck. And he's had Joe Burrow. He's worked Derek Carr, Joe Burrow, Peyton Manning. He's worked with a ton of QBs, and he's made the system work to the QB's talent. So I think that was a really good hire, surprisingly.
I think we always talk about these offensive coordinators and, like, the success they have. We never really talk about their failures. And, like, even like how you just mentioned, he worked with Peyton Manning, he worked with, like, how many of those guys that have been their coaches have failed, too? Like, it's a pretty consistent trend. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the Titans was the worst job. And honestly, I'm surprised that Callahan got hired before Canales. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's a turnover because just overall, I think that's a bad job, and I wouldn't take that job. All right, Nikki, next. Did you leave? Are you there? She left. Nikki and Kenny left. That's wild. All right. Well, I guess I'll move on to take her tangent.
I was trying to make sure my money wasn't stolen.
Go ahead. Yeah, Kenny went to the bathroom too.
Okay. Oh. Damn, we both just kind of left you hanging there, huh?
Yeah, it's fine. Just like my family. You guys are my family now.
Well, I'm back. Do you want to just wait, or do you want to...
No, go ahead. Take your tangent.
Okay. So, I'm glad Kenny's not here for this, actually. Should the Bucs build around Baker Mayfield? Should they extend Mike Evans?
The Bucs is a really interesting organization right now because they have a lot of free agents. I think obviously they're going to let Devin White walk. They didn't even play him in they barely played him in the final playoff game. He was talking about getting
I don't think he played, did he?
He did play a little bit, but he definitely didn't start, and he didn't play like most of the first half. He might have just played special teams,
possibly.
But yeah. So they were talking about him getting $20 million before the season. He requested the trade. They didn't trade him. Anyway, so I think Devin White's out of there. You got Winfield, whose deal's up. Probably going to franchise tag him. And from there, on the other side, you got Mike Evans and you got Baker Mayfield. You got to figure out something for. Evans isn't getting any younger. Baker had a great year. He had a good first playoff game. Evans had a great second playoff game. It's really, really tough. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I guess the thing is, are they a package deal? Like, I feel like you can't bring back Baker and not bring back Evans.
Really?
And I feel like if you bring back Evans, you might as well bring back Mayfield.
I mean,
because Godwin really hasn't been the same
more than the latter. Because Evans is older, and I mean I don't know.
Well, I'm saying at least an intent, because Evans might just say, "Fuck it, I'm out. I want to change the scenery. I want to go win a championship," or I'm just going to take a bag from Tennessee. Like whatever.
I think he wants to stay in Tampa.
But yeah, so if he wants to stay in Tampa, like,
he already got a ring. I mean, he's made his money. Like,
greatest receiver in franchise, arguably the greatest player in franchise history.
But yeah, she was just asking, take your tangent. Should the Bucs build around Baker Mayfield and or extend Mike Evans?
I mean, I think you got to do both.
That's what I was saying. I think they're kind of a package deal.
I don't like, unless you're going to take Bo Nix. You're going to start with a rookie QB. You're probably going to have to franchise tag. And then you're going to have to choose if you want to sign Devin White or not.
Devin White's not coming back.
Not going to.
Exactly. So that's a hole in your defense already.
Vontae David might retire.
Exactly. So boom, now your middle of your defense is gone. What does your defense look like now? Like, do you just sign Winfield straight out and then go draft 2 linebackers and then franchise Baker?
Yeah.
And then sign Mike Evans? Or do you franchise Mike Evans and just say, look.
Well, you got to make a choice on franchising before then. I don't think they're going to franchise Evans because that's going to be too much money.
But you owe him that. You owe him that, though.
Didn't they franchise him?
He's still playing at an elite level. You owe him that.
I wouldn't franchise him.
He's a Hall of Fame receiver.
I wouldn't franchise him.
Arguably, you could say he's better than Calvin Johnson, stat wise. Consistency.
So wouldn't franchising.
Consistent. Would you rather have Mike Evans or Calvin Johnson?
Depends what kind of team and offense I have, but in quarterback.
In Tampa Bay.
Johnson.
I mean,
you were like, yeah, Loki, I would too.
I mean, yeah. I'm like, but those Tampa teams are bad.
Like, if I don't have anything else, then I would have Calvin Johnson. If I have Tom Brady and like a fucking shifty running back, then yeah, maybe I would take Mike Evans.
I'm pretty sure Rex Grossman might have been throwing to Mike Evans at one point in his career. Mike Evans had some ass QBs throwing to him. Tampa had some terrible years.
And keep in mind, with all those ass QBs, in each and every one of his 10 seasons, he's had 1,000 yards, which is he's the only man to have ever done that.
I'm not hating on
Jerry Rice. Wow.
I'm not hating on Mike Evans. I'm just saying.
Made Johnny Manziel a first-round pick.
I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for where the Buccaneers are at to either pay their receiver $20 million for 1 year or to give him a 5-year deal unless you're gonna run it back with Mayfield.
You give him a 3-year deal or maybe a 2-year deal and give him $30 million, but he earned that. If you don't pay your franchise players,
that's fine. 2 years, $30 million. That's fine.
You were willing to pay Tom Brady all that money.
3 years, 5 years, I don't know. It's a harder.
But you pay Tom Brady all that money on a whim. They paid Tom Brady a lot of money. Tom Brady did not take a pay cut in Tampa Bay. I can tell you that much.
All right, next one.
So it's like, yeah. Eventually, you got to pay people.
Tom has never cared about the bag ever.
Yeah, but he said. Aaron's like, nah, we're going to show you some more respect than Belichick did and pay you. You don't have to take a pay cut. We'll get you Scotty Miller.
All right, next one.
Mahomes and Travis Kelce break the record for most playoff touchdowns, which is 16, formerly held by Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski.
That's crazy because he's only played in 6. He's only been a starter for 6 years. And he has 13 wins in 6 years, which is already more than every quarterback who's ever played other than like 2 or 3 people. And he already has more wins than like almost every franchise in the playoffs. Like, that's an insane amount of yardage and touchdowns for 2 people to get in a 6-year span. Even though they made the playoffs before, Mahomes got there, that's still crazy that Mahomes and Kelce have done that in 6 years. That's wild. Like, Patrick Mahomes is literally a first ballot Hall of Famer right now if he never plays again.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't really got much to add to that other than.
Mike Evans to the Chiefs? Oh, God.
Other than we might see more.
Mike Evans to the Chiefs for $18 million would be crazy.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
I would pull that.
Yeah, I would do that too if I was Mike Evans.
And you want $20 million? Fuck it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say in Tampa, bro?
We ain't paying our receivers.
They're not giving you a 5-year deal. They're not gonna give you $20 million a year, and you're gonna have to play with Baker Mayfield. Like, Baker Mayfield's your best case scenario.
He's your ceiling.
Like, that's your ceiling. Like,
come to KC.
I'm good, bro.
Come to KC. We'll let you wear number 1 because you deserve it.
I'll go to Houston. I'll go to Houston for $20 million.
Nah, fuck
Pay
that.
with CJ.
I'm not giving fucking Mike Evans $20 million and come to Houston.
Bro, the Texans have money.
Bro,
dog.
they have 2. They have money. They have arguably 3 1,000-yard receivers.
Yeah, and 2 of them are hurt.
They're rookie. One was a rookie. The other one's a second year, and the other one's like a third year. Like, they're fine. Unless they want to trade up.
It wouldn't hurt.
No, it would hurt.
It wouldn't hurt.
It would hurt.
Wouldn't hurt.
It would definitely hurt.
Okay, so you'd rather give Josh Jacobs $20 million than
I'm not
Mike
giving
Evans.
Josh Jacobs shit.
You said he would end up in the Texans. You've been saying
but that's on a 3-year deal.
Okay.
I'm not giving him $20 million for 2 years. Fuck out of here, bro. Josh Jacobs is lucky if he gets $6 million.
He's getting more than that.
If it was me, if I'm the Texans, I'm seeing whatever. If he don't get franchised, whatever Antoine Winfield gets, I'm matching that offer sheet and I'm upping it an extra $5 million. Boom. Antoine Winfield Jr. at safety spot, And then you got the Baylor safety at the other spot. Who?
All right,
Like that's
next one.
shit. Texans are straight. They don't need Mike Evans.
Hey.
Vikings might.
So after
Bro, how much you dick eat Jordan Addison? You're gonna say the Vikings need Mike Evans?
Yo, Jefferson might want to get the fuck out of there. Jefferson might want to get traded.
Addison is slowly moving up your dick eating chart. Like,
he's
a cool 7 right now.
I
but
said
he's moving up.
No, he can't. No, dick eating. It can't be dick eating. It's facts. This man made Kenny Pickett, and then went to USC and was great there, and then was great in Minnesota and almost had 1,000 yards.
We get it.
So no, that's not dick eating.
That's dick eating.
That's not dick eating.
You're dick eating.
You know what? You saying everything is dick eating is dick eating. You're dick eating.
Okay. I mean, low key, I feel like you have that kind of like mindset that these receivers like make these quarterbacks or whatever.
They do.
But like
Kenny
a lot
Pickett
of your
sucks.
like kind of faves, like had a receiver hella padding their stats in college too. So
He won a Bolitnikov. How is that stat padding? Stat padding. Jefferson wasn't stat padding. I called Jefferson from the get go. I called him before they won the times. No, I was going
I'm just saying like it's a bit inconsistent. Like,
how is it inconsistent? No, you need to tell me how.
Just because.
All right, guys, we don't have time. We don't have time for
your
this.
faves, a lot of the guys that you kind of like.
I think you're just pointing out the USC receivers that I like, and not mentioning everybody else I've called.
No, I'm talking about NFL quarterbacks in general.
And receivers?
There are a few guys that you're soft on,
Wow.
that their receivers padded their stats.
Name them.
Out the wazoo in college, too.
I need you to name them. Just name me two.
Huh?
Just name me two.
Jalen.
Who?
Jalen Hurts, easily.
I don't, wait.
Top of my head.
I'm not high on Jalen Hurts.
Yes, you are,
in this
bro.
podcast that you currently have been talking about, Jalen Hurts.
He's good, but like, there's 5 QBs I would take ahead of Jalen Hurts. I'm starting a team. I'm not picking Jalen Hurts. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but
He's actually like the bottom of the first tier.
We couldn't tell by how much you dig eat.
I don't dig eat.
Some quarterbacks and not others. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, if you put Lamar in the Eagles'
point
offense,
to make, as long as we make it across the board.
I like Zay Flowers. Like, all the receivers I like are actually good. I like receivers more than I like quarterbacks.
To her, bro. You're not listening.
I hear
to her,
but I'm saying
you're not listening to her,
it's because I like receivers more than I like quarterbacks.
That's cool. That's not really what I was saying, but
I mean, if you're hinting like that's why you possibly might be like you give receivers a pass over quarterbacks.
She's saying you call out certain quarterbacks for being made by receivers, but you don't call out the guys that you're high on who have had talented receivers and who have benefited from that. That's what she said.
I've called those people out. I literally said, like, the Eagles have a Super Bowl made offense. And if Lamar had that offense, it would be over.
We're not talking about that, bro.
Like, Hurts is made better by the offense he's in.
Lamar. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about college.
But college is different.
Okay.
Like,
all right, let's move on.
I feel like we're just not on the same page, but it's cool.
He's not
it wasn't
listening.
a big deal anyway.
I'm hearing you, but it's like I judge college receivers differently.
You're not listening, bro. It's fine.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. So after the Chiefs game, Tyler Bass, a bunch of people sent death threats to Tyler Bass for missing that field goal. Even after he put all the blame on himself, saying that the loss was completely on him, and he was super humble about it, even though everybody and their mom, who's actually has brain cells, knows that the loss isn't on him.
And the swirling winds, but
yeah. So he gets a bunch of death threats, threats of violence against him and his family, even, and so he deactivates social media. And then everyone calls him a pussy because of that, which is crazy. But then Chiefs fans and Bills fans with brain cells responded to this controversy by blowing up his little cat charity that he had and donating close to $500,000 in his name to help him feel better or something.
So
cats need love too.
I saw that TikTok where there's this Chiefs fan who put a fan up next to his TV before the field goal. and then it went right. I think that's the hard part. Is like this one sucked, but like this is a reoccurring theme in Bills history, so that's why
I left.
But that's why.
Okay to make jokes about it, like the fan thing, like that's hilarious.
Anders Carlson missing field goals for the Packers. That's hilarious.
No, but the reason why I'm saying that is it's like I understand why the Bills fans are so hurt because it's like this is like a reoccurring thing for them, and also they don't, like Kenny was saying earlier, they don't really see a path forward to beating the Chiefs or the Ravens. So it's hard to be a Bills fan. It's cold as fuck. You just shoveled snow for no reason for 2 weeks in a row. Basically got fucking sharecropped. Didn't even get a free ticket. You just got a fucking hot dog. Imagine you go out. It's -10, and they have you laboring for 3 hours for some bum ass popcorn and a hot dog. Get the fuck out of here! And a wide right field goal.
Did you even play Benny the Butcher over the fucking sound system? Did you even salt? They didn't even salt the seats.
To be honest, if I was a big Bills fan, everybody up in Buffalo, they know how to deal with the cold, so keep that in mind. But like, if I was a big Bills fan, if I was like super diehard, and I got to like go up to the stadium and like, you know, have a fucking couple of beers with my boys, shovel some stupid snow on the stadium, say I got to help make this game happen, even though it didn't happen, and then get some hot dogs. Like, I feel like that would be a fun Saturday, like, you know.
That dude was crying over the bar.
If you win, for sure, that's a great day.
That man,
but losing, my hands are raw. I got a fucking splinter. It's cold as fuck. I got pneumonia.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
My girl's probably fucking my best friend.
My girl's mad because I just fucking paid in for these $2,000 tickets to watch my team miss a fucking field goal.
My parlay didn't hit.
I got no more fucking tables. Like, I got third-degree burns from jumping into a table that's on fire.
Stephon Diggs definitely wants to be traded.
But yeah, so besides this story, I think the other story that was kind of dominating the headlines was Josh Allen, and they were just kind of talking about like when he basically went Nicky and was like, "At least I woke up today." Like,
that's because he's waking up next to Haley Stanfield.
He pretty much said, "I'd rather kill myself than lose to the Chiefs again." Like,
I'm just saying, like, he's like, I get to wake up next to a hot actress who's also a Marvel actress.
But everyone was giving him shit, and
because his girlfriend's Haley Steinfeld.
And someone was like, "Yeah, I would have respected him more if he would have just jumped through a table on that press conference." Like,
or he just like cried, like he just sat down on a broken table and ate some pizza or some buffalo wings, like Urban Meyer after he lost his bowl game, where he was just on a golf cart eating pizza depressed.
All right, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm happy for the Cats. But yeah, it sucks to be a Bills fan. I think that's my takeaway.
I mean, good for the Cats. Kickers get death threats every day, B. Kickers get death threats every day for less. Kyle Bronsman probably still isn't allowed to.
You're nobody
you know, like how
till somebody misses a field goal.
Wait, what?
Yeah, kickers get death threats all the time.
They do. Anders Carlson missed a fucking...
death threats shouldn't matter because...
No, they matter. You just, like, you're a kicker. They're going to hate you. Like, being a kicker is knowing, like, the world loves you and hates you, and it really only matters by a couple of inches. They can wake up hating. They can go to sleep.
That's what she said.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works.
Like, grabbed my ass and body slammed me and walked away, and then someone else was like, "Oh, well, you're a woman. You know, you should just be able to deal with that." No. What?
I mean, what?
No.
That was kind of that was a reach slope and false equivalency.
Like, women can be kickers too. They're actually female kickers. Like, there was one in Jackson State.
That's not what I said.
But you brought up, like, that was a bad example because that had nothing to do with gender.
That's not what I'm saying. I said.
You're saying we shouldn't excuse bad behavior just because bad behavior happens. But yeah, we got what you were saying.
But I'm saying to be a kicker is to know, like, they love you until you give them a reason to hate you. That's what being a kicker is. They really don't ever love you. They just don't hate you right now. Being a kicker might be the most toxic position of all time. Like, if God gave me a strong leg and no athleticism, I'd cry myself to sleep at night. Then go play soccer.
Kicker, what's his name? The really famous Packers kicker?
Mason Crosby?
Yeah. Packers fans love his ass.
Except he got kicked and booted.
Raiders fans love Janikowski.
Even though he...
Fans love Adam Vinatieri.
They have no reason not to love Vinatieri. That's cheating.
Don't Colts fans love him too?
Yeah, that's cheating. Like, he's the one universally loved kicker. Even when he misses,
Justin Tucker,
yes,
universally loved.
Goated. And he went to Texas. I love Justin Tucker, and he went to Texas. I should tell you everything.
All right, so last one. We didn't talk about this one in the last one, but yeah. So the Raiders officially hire Antonio Pierce as head coach.
We did.
And add Tom Telesco as GM. We didn't talk about this.
Sure.
We didn't.
Were you not here?
Did I skip it?
Yeah, we skipped it.
Oh, I skipped it. Sorry.
I feel like I talked about it.
We didn't talk about it.
Telesco? Did we talk about Telesco?
No, we didn't talk about Telesco.
Damn, it's been a long week.
Take your tangent.
I think it was great to pair an experienced veteran GM with an upstart head coach. Because why would Mark Davis go back-to-back with a new head coach, new GM buddy package 2 times in a row when that shit didn't work the last time? It didn't work with Josh McDaniels and his boy. So why would it work with Antonio Pierce and Champ Kelly? Champ Kelly can still get a GM job somewhere else, as he should. And now you factor it in with, okay, Telesco built the Chargers roster over the last 11 years. He's drafted all the players who have scored touchdowns against us and gotten sacks. He drafted Thule. He drafted Rashawn Slater. He drafted Derwin James. He drafted fucking Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen. I could keep going on and on and on and on. Asante Samuel Jr. He knows how to evaluate talent at a best available kind of position, and he will make the most out of the Raiders draft picks through the image of what Antonio Pierce might want. And he's willing to trade up and get a QB. Like, I think ultimately that's a better fit. And I think he'll have the contract situation better too. I think Mark doesn't want to go. He wants somebody to be a veteran voice outside of his. He has the right coach who can speak through the image of what the Raider is. Now he needs the right GM to go and find players that can be molded into that image.
I agree with everything that you're saying.
Rather than starting from scratch again.
I think that's a great point that you made about the experienced veteran versus and the upstart head coach. I won't say he's a rookie because he has 8 games of experience now. My whole thing though is, one, Champ Kelly is like widely respected. He's interviewed with a lot of jobs, and he is also not a rookie GM at this point anymore. He would also be an upstart GM with 8 games, and passing on him twice. You know, even though he's still under contract technically to be the assistant GM, I don't know if that's really what you want him around. And just for the culture's sake, I mean, I think it would have been great to have a black president, a black GM, a black coach, and hey, I don't know, maybe a black quarterback. But I digress. At the end of the day, I understand why they made the move. My hesitations with it are twofold. One, you literally scraped this man's roster and got him fired. And 2, he's only had 1 more playoff appearance. His teams have only had 1 more playoff appearance than the Raiders have. And they only have, I think, 2 more playoff wins than the Raiders. Oh, yeah, the Raiders have 0. So, yeah, it's not a lot. They won 2 playoff games under Telesco.
Can you blame him for that?
Hold on,
Can you blame him for them blowing a 30-point lead? That's not his fault.
Hold on, let me finish. So, I agree with you on that, too. You can't really blame the GM for everything, right? There's coaching. The coaches got to coach. They got to make adjustments. They got to develop the talent. You know, so, yeah, it doesn't all fall on him. But also, it's the same thing with the draft. It's like, yeah, Telesco's hit on a lot of players, but he's also missed on some. I think the reason why I'm excited for him to be in our draft room, to be leading our free agents, is he's not afraid to make the obvious move. He's not afraid to, even if it doesn't fit the team needs, even if everyone else is overthinking it and the draft slots around him, he's willing to take the best player available, period.
Scott Matlock, Henley, Thule. That was just last year's draft class.
So that's why I'm excited to have him in the draft room. And the same thing with free agents, too, because, you know, they've been able to make the most out of some guys. They've let some guys walk who looked good and then ended up kind of plateauing at other rosters. So, again, like, I don't know how great of an evaluator of talent he is, but what I do know is he's got the brass to make moves, and that's something that the Raiders haven't had for a while. And so that's why I'm excited to have him, because he's got the balls to make the obvious pick, but also take a chance regardless of whatever their strategy is. Like, he's going to get talent in the room.
So it starts with liking his balls and ends with you dick eating him.
I'm not even address
You
that.
set that joke up. You set that up.
That wasn't really
You knew exactly what you were saying. How are you going to say pause?
Yeah.
Because you just got to...
Yeah, I don't think that was a pause.
You got to just say it just for the record of saying it.
All right, man. Fair or fade. Lamar says, quote, I heard critics talking about playoff struggles. They're jinxed now. Fair or fade?
I mean, yeah. He had a better outputting than Josh Allen, who also threw for not a lot of passing yards, but, he played great. Did he, though?
He basically said, I heard these bitches was talking shit after the win.
Yeah, I heard motherfuckers had something to say, but I had 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, well, he just jinxed himself.
Not
because
really.
he should have said that after he won the Super Bowl.
Nah. He said he was going to bring Baltimore to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that was your editorializing? I thought that's what he said.
Sounded like he was editorializing.
No, they are jinxed now, and in parentheses, that's your editorializing?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my comment.
But they're not jinxed because they won.
Sorry, Lamar. I didn't mean to add context to your quote. My bad.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when it comes to that, people say he can't put together a good playoff performance, and he did. He did against the Titans a couple years ago. But people actually forget like how dominant the Chiefs were. And this Lamar isn't that Lamar. This Lamar is a well-seasoned quarterback who has options and is actually letting his athleticism win games, and his arm is keeping him in games versus his legs were keeping, the Ravens in games. His arm is winning games for them now. Look he's turned Isaiah Likely into a superstar. Hell, people were saying, well, we could just trade Mark Andrews.
On FanDuel last week.
People were saying, we could just trade Mark Andrews now. We got Isaiah Likely and Charlie Collar. Like, Odell's looking like Rams Odell.
Are the Ravens tighten you? Tighten you?
No, the Titans could never. The Titans
the tighten you.
Oh, they're definitely tighten you. Ravens are Todd Heap, Dennis Pitta. Kevin Boss was on the Ravens at one point.
I was on the Giants.
Yeah, but he left to the Raiders, and I think he ended up on the Ravens, potentially. But like the Ravens always have a tight end. As Terrell Suggs, the white tight end is always open. So,
all right, let's wrap it up. Nikki, anything you want to leave the people with?
Yeah. Something. Not gonna lie. Now it's gone. Rory McIlroy, my glorious king, became the first golfer in human history to win the Dubai Desert Classic for the 4th. Count them 4 times. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. I stayed up till fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. His tee time was 1 a.m. I stayed up till 5 on Sunday to watch his bitch ass win that fucking cup. And he did that shit. My GOAT! King. That's all.
Kenny said you're
That is Hall of Fame. That is Hall of Fame
not.
dick eating because you didn't like Saudi getting involved in golf, and now you're bigging up him winning a fucking Dubai tournament. That's cap. That's such cap, and you know it. You know that's.
Wait, what?
Oh,
What do you
now
mean?
she can't hear. Now she can't hear us.
Are you saying that I was talking shit about him?
You were talking shit about Dubai and the whole fucking Saudis getting in golf, and now you're championing him winning a Dubai tournament.
What?
Wow.
If you don't know ball, just say that. It's a totally different thing, Kenneth.
Nope.
Okay.
Wow, she called me Kenneth.
The Saudi League
She called me
and
Kenneth.
the golf tournament are two different things, okay?
Nah, anything in Saudi,
European
nah.
tour.
Anything in Saudi, I can't fuck with when it comes to golf.
No, it's different, bro. It's not. the
I know
league.
it's
not
different.
Saudi League. It just happens to. It's the European tour. It's a completely different thing.
In Saudi, that's still Saudi money.
It's not the LIV league.
I know, but it's still Saudi money. You gonna do business with him one way or another. You can't get past that.
All right.
She's so mad. She's like, oh shit.
That doesn't. I mean, your opinions on the Saudis doesn't change him balling out.
I mean, it clearly doesn't change yours either. I'm just saying. You got to keep that same energy. You still got to be like, I don't fuck with the Saudis as a woman.
Right.
I know. Oh, see, my fiance looking at you like you're stupid too. You just can't see it.
He's a Cowboys fan. He should be looking at a fucking championship banner. See, he laughed. I got him. We got him on wax. I was the first person to do it. Give him a high five.
All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
All right, go ahead, Kenny.
Woo! I'm in peak form today. Yeah, me and Pete heading out to Mobile this weekend. Where Pete's going to Frisco first. Then I'm going to Mobile probably for the last time in a while because I'm fucking going to Alabama. I like Texas much better. Can't wait for
You know, Will wanted me to point out that you know that Dubai isn't actually in Saudi Arabia, right?
I know, and he had to take time to Google it, which means he was okay with the L.
I'm just fucking stupid. He knew the whole time. He just didn't say anything.
Damn, he let you look bad. He let you catch an unnecessary L. Because I knew it wasn't in Saudi Arabia either, but they all the money still exchanges hands. That's what I'm saying. Like they still. All I'm saying is, if you went to Dubai, you'd have to have your face covered. So technically, it's the same thing.
No, that is false.
Nah,
Bro,
you wouldn't be able to talk to him. You wouldn't be able to talk back to a man in Dubai. You know you can't do that, right?
what?
You can't talk back to a man in Dubai. And if somebody says some slick shit about your king, Rory McIlroy, in Dubai, and you said something slick back, you'd be facing like 20 years in prison. So they may not act like the Saudis, but they kind of act like the Saudis.
So my English mother-in-law, stepmother-in-law, went to Dubai on a business trip.
Business trip.
She went and she stayed there and she did her business and she wore her pants. Nothing happened to her.
Yeah, but we know you, Nikki. Nikki, you're a shit talker. You can't help it. It's not a bad thing, but like somebody would say something slick about the Cowboys, OU football, or like Rory, and it would trigger you, and you'd be like, "Excuse me, what'd you say?"
You're saying that my
But there's an Instagram model facing 20 years in prison in Dubai right now. Like I can send you the stories. Like they don't fuck with women having a voice out there.
I'm just laughing at your Nikki voice. Excuse me, what did you say?
Woo! This is fun. But nah, yeah, I'm excited.
I don't know how to speak Arabic either, so I think it'd be okay.
I mean, yeah, they would just expect you not to say anything, and they know you're American, so like, they secretly hate you. They hate all of us, but they'll take our money. But yeah. So I'm kind of excited about this Mobile trip. Gonna actually try to get some good barbecue this time. Definitely gonna frequent more Waffle Houses. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be like my last trip to Mobile for a while. because I'm going to be doubling down on my college football reporting, kind of going deeper into that, and trying to get the most out of my Football Writers of America Association membership. So that should be good. And my mom and like my family, they come back in town Friday from being at my grandma's in Oakland for like 3 weeks. So I'm going to stop by, kick it with the fam, hug my beautiful nephew, and get my hair cut tomorrow because I'm not hopping on the plane Monday with the fresh cut because it's going to be cold as fuck, and I'm not trying to get sick. So I kind of got to get a haircut and then let it marinate for 2 days, then go hop on a plane. Going to be giving a lot of coverage between Frisco and Mobile, so y'all tune in. It's going to be really fun and exciting. We'll probably have stories and also stories we can't tell you. And I'm totally forgetting something I had beef with this week. Oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle. I need him to really get off Cat Williams' nuts because, like, quiet as kept, we've given Dave Chappelle a pass for a while now. His last special was not funny. It just wasn't. Sorry. Ooh. Dave Chappelle's last special, the one that dropped on, like, New Year's or whatever, wasn't that funny. It was all right. Like, Corey Holcomb on the 5150 show said some really real shit. Like, Dave Chappelle goes to these clubs when he does his stand-up, and he will bomb for, like, a full hour. And everybody just accepts it, and he wears his weird-ass blouses and shit. They just accept it because he's Dave Chappelle, but he'll bomb for an hour. But nowhere else in certain places, and no other type of people could go on stage and bomb for an hour and fucking chain smoke. And everybody's like, oh, Dave Chappelle. Like, eventually that shit gets tired. That's why people are like, bro, all you have is transgender jokes now. Because if we're being honest, he has transgender jokes. And it's like, okay, you're not really saying anything. Like, you're saying shit that makes, like, white people who think they're quote-unquote woke feel better about themselves. But black people are like, we know what you did, Dave. Like, you were never really a black comedian, but you were better on TV than you were with your stand-up, if we're being honest. Cat Williams been funny in all his stand-ups.
Hold on.
Chappelle Show's goated. Chappelle Show's one of the greatest shows of all time.
Fuck on.
And that supersedes his stand-up.
Is fucking awesome, bro.
Okay, is it top 5 all time? No.
For me, it is, for sure.
No, the fuck it's not. Did you ever see Raw? Did you see Eddie Murphy Raw? Did you see any of Paul Mooney stand-up? Did you see George Carlin stand-up? Sam Kinison?
Yeah, I did see some of that.
You didn't see Sam Kinison.
I saw the first 3 you were talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Paul Mooney, Sam Kinison, like, bro, Paul Mooney's one of the funniest human beings alive. Eddie Murphy, Eddie Griffin. So I'm saying Dave Chappelle, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like he thinks he's above reproach, but it's like you're not. So you say, oh, why didn't you go with these white comedians? Well, Dave, why didn't you name any of the white people at Comedy Central who were fucking you over? So don't play that. Like, Cat Williams is like, he named white people who got screwed over by other comedians. I'm like, how you gonna accuse him of playing the race card when he didn't play the race card? He just pointed out people who fucked him over and people who were on Club Shay Shay kicking his back in. So, yeah, it's like, it's been numerous stories. It's been well known that Dave Chappelle will show up to the Comedy Store or whatever, and he'll bomb for an hour, but because he's Dave Chappelle, you sit there because it's Dave Chappelle. Well, let's not act like Dave Chappelle, like, is so hellified that he's above reproach to be funny. He can just go on stage and filibuster and wisecrack, and we all just have to accept it. No, Cat Williams has been funny from the moment we seen this motherfucker. He's been funny from the get-go and done the chitlin circuit. And I think with the comedians, I'm glad a lot of this stuff is coming out and more people are talking and speaking because it reminds me of the journalism field and how we've talked about how there's no greater beef than journalism beef, media beef. Like, that shit is crazy behind the scenes. It's worse than Crips and Bloods. When I sit back and I think about it and I see, like, all the people who got fired from LA Times and all this shit going on.
Bro, fuck all that shit you're talking, bro.
I'm about to end it.
No, fuck all that shit you're talking. Because honestly,
3 out of 5 of his specials are great.
You could throw away fucking all the shit he's done in the 2020s, bro. Those two fucking stand-up specials in the early 2000s. He's living off Chappelle's
show and Killing Me Softly. Yes, I know.
And For What It's Worth, too. That one was fucking great, too.
Yes.
Those two are better than anything Cat Williams has ever fucking done.
You're smoking crack.
Period.
You're smoking crack.
Period.
You're smoking all the drugs. You're not gonna get through TSA.
Period.
They're gonna find metal in your body. They're gonna find cocaine and metal in your body. You are fucking Pimp Chronicles. Maybe you were outside.
I was outside.
You weren't outside.
I don't drink no motherfucking Alizé. But bitches do.
See, you didn't even say it.
I do.
You didn't even say it correctly. I don't drink no motherfucking Alizé, nigga. But bitches do. I keep silk wraps in my house. I don't need it. But bitches need to tie their hair up. See, it's a cultural way you say it. Like,
you yelling it over you talking.
No, you thought it was funny, but like he hit the heart of black comedy more than Dave did because Cat like wasn't trying to wear a dress and all that other shit. So, and he called Steve Harvey out on being a fraud.
I think Dave
was kicking Cat's back in. And then said, I don't want no problems. No, nigga, you can't say I don't want no problems, but you called me out and then mocked me? No.
I think Dave was more of the pothead humor than the black humor.
Yeah, he was white boy humor. He was college, fratty white boy humor. Whatchamacallit? What's the one? The weed movie. The most infamous weed movie he's been in. You know what I'm talking about.
Half Baked.
There you go, Half Baked. Like, that was his humor. And then he disappeared, went away, got buffed, started hanging out with Mos Def and rappers and shit. But it's like, bro, it's like, yeah, he came back like scolding people, and it's like, bro, you went to your hometown and told the city that you didn't want them to build low income housing in your neighborhood. So you didn't even want poor black people living around you, and you got an Asian wife. Like, we could really go into you about that and how that came about, but we don't. We let you live your life. But then you come in finger wagging and bombing on stage and sets, and nobody calls you out on it. Like, yeah, I think some people can get a little bit too comfortable in their position. I think Dave's getting a little bit too comfortable because you calling out Cat. But if we start digging into your background,
okay, so let's go into let's dig into the background.
Because I was just
let's dig
this
into
wasn't even my main point.
Let's dig into the background.
I was trying to get to the people getting fired from LA.
Let's dig into the background. Friday After Next, regarded as by far the worst Friday movie.
You're fucking.
That is for sure the worst Friday movie.
That was one of the funniest Friday movies.
First Sunday.
You don't remember the second one? I didn't watch First Sunday.
Nobody did.
Ricky Smiley was.
You thought about buying it?
I didn't watch
from some dude in front of the liquor store on a bootleg beat. On a bootleg DVD,
I wouldn't waste the energy
for $2.99.
I wouldn't go to the Hawthorne Library and rent that shit.
The perfect holiday.
I just know anything Cat Williams
Rebound.
Anything Cat.
Come on, dog.
No, you're judging. He wasn't the lead.
Dog.
He wasn't the lead in that movie, though.
He's never been a lead.
Neither's Dave Chappelle. Half Baked, he wasn't really the lead.
He has a whole series of Netflix series. Cat Williams got one Netflix special.
He got a bunch taken off Netflix. They took a bunch of specials off. He has like 19.
Dave Chappelle literally got a fucking.
I think you need to do your research on Cat Williams.
I did.
He has way more specials.
I did.
He has way more specials than that. And they're funny.
Yeah, but he's only got like one with Netflix.
No, he has like 3 with Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's dropped like 2. I think he had Catpocalypse or whatever. Fucking World War III. That's 2 already. And he got another special he's shooting this year. What I'm saying is, Dave isn't a gatekeeper for comedy in the way he thinks he is.
Comedy.
No, but I'm saying he thinks
he's turned his back on it. Yeah, he's not.
Like, you can't go into a Hollywood. It's like,
but I would say the same thing of Cat.
No, Cat's always been in the streets. He's never not been in the streets. Bro. No, he literally has. Like, motherfucker got choked out by a 12-year-old, bro. If you're not in the streets, I don't know what to call that.
All right, well, let's wrap it up because I gotta fucking go, bro.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, when I think about that situation, the LA Times situation, and media beef, It's kind of just, it makes me realize more to just stay true to myself. All this other worldly shit going on, you just got to stay true to yourself out here. Because everybody's getting caught up in, I think this is a year where people are going to get called out more for their bullshit and more things are going to come to light. Because when you work in media, you accept a lot of shit. And you have to choke down a lot of stuff, whether it's PR, journalism, network TV, whatever. And I feel like now the pipes are starting to burst. And this is only like the beginning of whatever's to come next. And I feel bad for all the people at the LA Times who got fired. But also it kind of reminds me, like, yeah, y'all don't really hire a lot of black people at the LA Times anyway. You don't really even reflect the demographics of people, but you keep having all these stories about diversity and this, that, and the third. And every time I look at your cohort class, there's no black men in it. Or there's one black person and everybody else is whatever. And then you constantly want to talk about diversity and unfairness. Well, and even Sports Illustrated. It's sad that Sports Illustrated is pretty much dead. But, let's look at what you've been running. Like, you ran that... You let fucking Elon Musk's mom get a fucking Sports Illustrated cover. That's not journalism. Nobody care who that bitch is. Like, no. So, I mean, when we look at the media game and how nasty it's gotten and how things have changed and gone away from ethics.
By the way, I just did my research and
it takes more than 5 minutes.
Cat Williams has had 3 specials in 10 years.
Okay. You don't have to have a special every year. If you have a special every year, you suck.
Made it sound like he out there so much, bro.
He tours,
He retired for 6 years from stand-up.
Yes, but people do that. Okay. Fucking Chappelle retired longer.
Right, but this is what we're talking about, Kenny. This is your whole thing.
No.
Someone can do literally 2 of the same exact thing. Like literally
but their
the
paths
same
are different.
Exact thing.
Their paths are totally different.
If you like them, you'll give them a pass. And if not, it's like,
but that's everybody.
Yeah, that's what everybody does.
But that's
But this is what we were talking about earlier. No, I'm just saying.
No, because Cat Williams said a lot of true shit about Kevin Hart. The first thing he was in bombed and it sucked. Hollywood didn't let him fail. And he said he started out in LA doing comedy, but he literally started in Philly. So yes. And let's be honest, what's the funniest Kevin Hart joke you ever remembered?
I've never been a big Kevin Hart guy.
Exactly. Most people aren't. He's just always in your face. And he's one of the hardest working people in show business. And you give him that, but he's not in your top 5 all time. Kevin Hart is in...
All right. Hurry up. I still got to talk, bro.
That's pretty much... That's all I had to say.
For 10 minutes.
That's all I really had to say, but you wanted to go on a diatribe about Dave Chappelle.
Because you wanted a dicky...
Dave Chappelle trying to be a gatekeeper and then saying he's not a gatekeeper. That's all I'm saying.
Isn't that usually what gatekeepers do?
Yeah, don't poke at Cat, but then you're not in the fight like Cat is.
Is he though?
No, he's not. He's like, you didn't call out any white comedians. Actually,
he like 5 years off,
bro. No, but his beef with Cat was you didn't talk shit about any white comedians.
Bro, he was talking about conspiracy theories for 3 years.
He said he brought up how Gary Owens got fucked over. He brought up other white comedians. He brought up what the dirt that these black gatekeepers are doing, but then saying they're pro-black. Dog, I would never listen to Steve Harvey for advice. Your daughter is Lori Harvey. Let's just start there. You came out with a relationship book, but look at what you produced with your children and your wife. And your second wife, who's been in the street and done all types of dirty shit. Like, why would you listen to Steve Harvey? He stole everybody out to get to where he is. And people who worked for him come out. Like Gary Owens came out and said how he got fucked over on Steve Harvey's show.
And Dave Chappelle's been in the game a cool 20 years longer.
So is Cat Williams.
No, he's been in the game.
20 years longer. Okay.
20 years longer.
But my point is, he tried to kick in Cat's back and said, I'm not in this fight. I'm 50. I'm old. Well, then shut the fuck up then.
Cat Williams is the same age. Just he hasn't been working as long as Dave Chappelle.
That's what I'm saying. They had different paths in comedy.
Anyways, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to covering the Shine game. Looking forward to getting out to Texas. Nikki's been hyping it up, so ready to get out there. Gonna have a car, so I'll be venturing around. Then from there, I'll go to Mobile for the weekend. Kick it with my peeps. Fuck with Mobile. Also have a car out there. So I'm planning to hit Mardi Gras on Friday. And then Sunday, fuck around, catch some brunch before I fly out. And then, yeah, Saturday's game day, so I'll probably just kick it on my shitholes. So I got the shithole bars out there now. And, yeah, man, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully they have the ice cream in the press box because that's literally the only thing good in the press box. And hopefully some random black barbecuer gives me a whole fucking plate of food again as I'm walking in because I needed that last year because I was hungover as fuck. And, yeah, he hooked me up. I was like, I even offered him money, and he was like, no, I'm good, bro. Just enjoy it. And I was like, thanks. So I'm looking forward to that and then get back. And then from there, I'll be driving to Vegas, cover the Super Bowl, just put in my application for the NFL Honors and Hall of Fame announcement. So
you're driving from Texas to Vegas?
Kenny, you don't listen. I said I'm coming back here, and then I'm taking off and driving to
my
Vegas.
bad. I definitely didn't hear you.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. And, yeah, man, other than that, I got to go catch a red eye in about 2 hours. I'll be working on and off next week, but hopefully it's not too crazy. Hopefully I'll benefit from the time change. And that's about it for me. I don't know. Oh, and the Clippers smacked the Lakers' ass. Things are back to normal. So that's great. And I don't know why people keep giving Doc Rivers jobs, but hey.
Please. I was waiting.
The worst part is he was a snake in Adrian Griffin's grass. Like, he was literally advising him.
He dirty Mac that man.
But I'm just happy I ain't got to hear him on the fucking broadcast anymore. But now I got to hear bum-ass Candace Parker probably more. And, yeah.
Have you team Josh Hart, too?
They got beef?
Yeah, that's what started with the Jalen Brunson comments.
Oh, I didn't know they had beef.
And then people started putting up his points per game and his career average and then hers and her accolades. And I was like...
Well, she did beat Maya Moore.
Yeah, that's
but NECA was on that team, too, so...
And it's crazy because, like, NECA is leaving the Sparks. Fuck Derek Fisher.
I thought she already retired a while ago.
No, she's not coming back for free agency. She's in her 12th year, but she's still going to play. Please don't go to New York and don't go to the Aces. Go somewhere else.
All right, well, this is Touchdowns and Tangents, TDs_Tangents on Twitter and Instagram, touchdownsandtangents.com. Shout out to your favorite podcast app. Shout out to everyone who listens to us. We are out. Peace.